Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, as of 2017, is the most recent game in the Mario Kart series. It shares several similar elements with its older Wii U brother in tracks, vehicle drivability, and for the most part, the vehicle options and character roster. Bowser Jr., King Boo, and Dry Bones all make their first appearance as playable characters since Mario Kart Wii. There are new features in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe not in the original Mario Kart 8, such as the introduction of a third level of Mini Turbo, named the Ultra Mini Turbo, where the sparks from your rear tires during drifting emits are purple, giving you more Mini Turbo boosts than ever before. Inkopolis natives from 2015 Splatoon make their rookie debuts in Mario Kart, featuring Inkling Boy and Inkling Girl, both with 3 different color options. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe released on April 28, 2017, with Hong Kong joining in on the 4 usual release regions. South Korea and Taiwan will also see release later in the same year, this December. As of mid-September 2017, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has reached over 3 million worldwide copies sold, and with holidays vastly approaching, this number will all but continue to blossom.
Mario Kart 8!
Hello everybody, this is Nintendo 14. Welcome back to the year of Mario Kart. At long last, we are nearing the end of the road, my friends. Here we are in the most recent game of the Mario Kart series, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So, the journey that I've went through to get this game, oh boys, nothing like any other game. Before I go into that, I think I want to recap, some of the other journeys that I've had in getting some of these games, like Super Mario Kart. Game came out, I wasn't born by then. Same story with Mario Kart 64. It came out a few months before I was born, so it's still that. But I did get to play that a couple years down the road when I acquired the ability to play video games. Okay, so anyways, Mario Kart Super Circuit. Skip that because I was too busy playing Mario Kart 64. Just kind of let that slip under my radar because I never... That, and aside from playing Mario Kart 64 more, it's just that I never had a Game Boy Advance at the time. Mario Kart Double Dash. I was really anticipated in the game. It's the main reason why I bought a GameCube in order to play that game. And then Mario Kart DS, pretty much the same reason. And that's I wanted to get a DS so I can play that game. And for New Super Mario Brothers as well. So Mario Kart Wii. I didn't have that under my radar when I had the Wii. I was mainly playing Super Mario Galaxy and Super Smash Bros. Brawl. So, like with Super Circuit, I didn't consider Mario Kart Wii so much. It was until when I rented the game when finally I got into it, and that is when I started to play the game more so. So Mario Kart 7. I don't think have yet to do this because we had to skip Mario Kart 7, but I didn't get to play Mario Kart 7 until 2 years after it was released. It was released in 2011, but I didn't get to play it until 2013. It was with my birthday money from that year. I used it on Mario Kart 7, and I had it as my game that I was playing while I was on the move from North Carolina all the way to where I live right now, which is in Las Vegas, Nevada. So I had a lot of fun with Mario Kart 7. I wish I played it more in its heyday. Instead, I was playing it on its way out, its lifespan out for Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U. It was really getting close to for it to be one of those very few first games where I would buy it really close to launch. I was pretty close to that, but unfortunately, I didn't have the money saved up quite yet for that, so I had to wait a few more days after that, and then June 4th, the same year after the same year Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U released, that's when I bought it. And if you guys saw the very first video I uploaded on Mario Kart 8, then you should know the rest of the story, and I enjoyed the snot out of that game from here on there. So, with Mario Kart Deluxe, where do we begin with this story? Well, it all started, I think, we could begin the story right when the Switch itself was released, back in March the 3rd of this year, 2017. So, I didn't plan on getting a Switch on that day because all that was released back then was 1-2 Switch and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I didn't want to get that game because of that, and I felt like it was pretty early for the Switch, and I think you want to give the system more time to see some firmware updates and more games primarily. So that's what I did. I wanted to wait until there's more games that came out. Primarily this. This is one of the very first games out there that I want to have under my radar on games to play. So I wanted to keep on waiting. Now I was getting to the realization that I needed to find some way. Oh, excuse me. I needed to find some way to get the funds I needed to, get the system. Around March through April, that's when I started searching. Because by then I've never worked a job before, and you know what? I wanted to try and make a little history in the making of that. So kept on searching for a job, trying to get seeing if who's gonna give me that big break so that way I can start earning towards the Switch. Still nothing, and then eventually, after all the failures, the time on when Mario Kart Deluxe was ticking down, and then by April 28th, still no job. Mario Kart Deluxe came out, and to make matters worse, I think right before the game dropped out, I came down with migraine, and so while I'm pretty sure most of my Skype friends they got the game or downloaded it, while they're all playing that, I was trying to recover from this wicked headache, and then it just got to that point where the headache is just getting really bad, and then I threw up. If there's one point I don't want to revisit back from this year, it's that day, around the day when this game came out. It's that I didn't have a Switch, I didn't have Mario Kart Deluxe. Instead, I was too busy throwing up in a trash can. So does this story get any better? Yeah, it does. So I think in my mindset, after getting a headache, throwing up, and all that, I was quite emotionally torn. I'm like, okay, so the days are going by, still no Mario Kart Deluxe, no Switch for starters, and so I'm just in this mindset. I'm like, it's all buried in the mud, just like where I was thinking of heading on into. Things are like I'm about to get buried in a pile of cow manure, and then towards mid-July, I was finally at a point where I was pretty submerged into this pile of cow manure. Let's just assume that as a expression, not like don't think of it as it actually happened. I wasn't actually there. So anyways, mid-July, finally found a job. It wasn't a very high-paying job, but you know what? I didn't care. Finally got my first ever job, and so now I was finally able to start knocking off hours, give me the pay so I can start working towards the Switch. With this low pay, it's gonna take quite a while to make up a budget that I'm gonna need for Mario Kart Deluxe on the Switch. So I kept clocking down. It took me until last September, mid-September, to finally get all the funds I needed for the Switch. And even with all the funds that I could get, I still needed more help. I only had enough to afford for the console. So my good and awesome buddy Gerald, he decided to step on in, and he helped me afford for the games. He actually helped me get what I need for this game, Mario Kart Deluxe, and for Splatoon. And also what I'm holding in my hands that I'll be playing for this game, it's gonna be the Pro Controller. And also he threw in, just because he's really nice like that, he also threw in a screen protector and a micro SD card so I can have all these digital games. So I think, let's just say for starters, getting to at this point was not easy. Not only that I had to get a job so that way I can afford all the, so I can afford the console, and a good buddy like mine, like Gerald, to help me in having the other getting the other half of the funds for the games and all the important accessories for this game. It was quite the journey, and a hardship journey at that. So it goes to show you how much effort it is to on your own and without the help of your parents. Just all the stuff that you have to go through in order to enjoy games such as this. You know what? It's stuff you got to deal with in order to make it out on your own. Okay, so with all that being said, I think I went on about 10 minutes. I think I could probably abbreviate it in a little bit less. But anyways, just like with Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, here in what we're going to be doing in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, we're going to be doing some battle mode just like we did last month. But here, we got some different things here. We got a couple more game modes, and we got a couple new characters. We got the Inkling Boy and the Inkling Girl. And also there's Gold Mario. You only get Gold Mario is the only unlockable character in Deluxe. You get him from unlocking or completing all the 200cc Gold Grand Prix. He's available alongside Metal Mario. I think yeah, all the characters are available from the start except for Gold Mario. You're gonna have to unlock him later on. So I think I'm gonna keep going with all the lightweight characters. I'm gonna start off with Lemmy for this first part. I already got the car combo that I want to be rolling out with. Actually, no. I'll save this for later. I usually like the pipe frame roller and all that. That's another thing with this game. Rollers are the dominant tires, no longer the slick tires, because of the way that this game works now. Because the way that stats are, that you want your stats, you want good handling or good bounce. Having a lot of speed and less handling will make it so mini turbos will be more difficult, and then there's certain stats that will give you more. They'll give you more traits that'll help out with mini turbos. So just keep that in mind. You want to be digging around for information on how you can do that. The game is still young, so there's plenty of things that can change within how everybody sets up their car combos and vehicle combos. I should be more elaborate, or I should be more equal with saying car combos, because there's still bikes in this game, and so that means I probably have to call it a vehicle combo. Well, anyways, I'll just roll with this, the Steel Diver Roller and the Super Glider with Lemmy. And we're gonna there's 5 game modes that you can play. I'm gonna be featuring all the game modes one by one, but we'll do that over the course of these 4 videos coming this month. But right now we're gonna start things off with the familiar balloon battle. No teams. We're gonna go normal items. You also have an option with items. You go to frantic and then skilled items. I didn't get to play with the skilled items option just yet, but I'll let you know if I experience what that's like. We'll keep it at 3 minutes. Hard level CPUs. We'll have computer players use whatever vehicle. We're gonna put it in order, or no, just because I don't know exactly what the in order is gonna choose. I'll just keep it on choose for now. Round count at a minimum is 4, so we'll just roll with that. And we'll start things off with the Battle Stadium. Here we go. 15 minutes into this recording, and we just now started the first battle match. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. Alright, so I hope everybody is having a great Tuesday. This is actually when this video goes up, this is the day that what is it? Sonic Forces comes out. I think before while the game has yet to come out, I'm looking forward to Sonic Forces. I wish or not wish, like oh, what's the word? I'm just looking forward to another game like Sonic Generations and Sonic Colors. I think the game will turn out great. It's made by the I would say they're made by the same guys who made what was it, Generations and Colors, but I think they at least saw what those games are like, and so I think they'll do a good job on implementing modern and classic Sonic, and then throwing in the Avatar feature. It's also all good and great, and also I think getting back into this gameplay, I don't recall myself playing much of the battle mode. I remember I played a couple matches online with the Game Master guys. Have yet to upload those. I will be uploading those throughout this week, or throughout this month. Now that we're in the month of Mario Kart Deluxe, so it's more appropriate to do so. So I think what I'll do is the very first online races that I was a part of in the Game Master guys. That's gonna go up later this week. I think Thursday, and I'll see what I can do with trying to be a little bit more different with the online with those races, because here's the thing with multiple perspectives and all that. Right now, previously, in some of them, mine and John's videos are just about the same. The only difference is that I have gamepad footage, and then John just has the raw gameplay and then the live commentary. What I'd like to do for my commentary is head on forward, because there is no gamepad screen for Mario Kart Deluxe. I'd like to post-commentate some of those online races. Just give some sort of more replay, or some more rewatchable value for these videos. I don't want it to be like, I'm pretty much uploading the same video as John's, but it's just from a different perspective. I like to, show a little bit more, difference in just the same gameplay. So I think from doing it from that angle, I think we can make the rewatchability on these online races much more better. And I'll also keep if you want to watch it from a different, if you want to watch those races from a different version. John will have the live commentary. Gerald will have Gerald's gameplay will have no gameplay, or not no gameplay. But his will have no commentary. So if you're into that, then you can go and do that. And then mine will have unique commentary in the post commentary. And then I think there's some other in case if there's other commentaries, like Husky Wolf Logan, he'll have commentary too. And then there's Todd that will do whatever it is he'll do for his videos, just such as that. So yeah, lots to look forward to here and out for all content Mario Kart Deluxe related on my channel. Okay, so that's Battle Stadium. I was mainly just on Sunday drive mode through the battle arenas. Not much confrontation, just hoping that if I intersect with someone, they can run into my triple items. Okay, so we're going into the second. We're getting to the second battle arena in Sweet Sweet Kingdom. I don't think I'll be doing any online races after this arena, because the whole story thing that I had at the beginning of the video did take up a chunk of the video. So after this, that'll be that. We'll go on to next week and do just that. Earlier this day, I went on. Had a good family day. Me and the family went out to, just me, my sister, and my mom and my dad. We all went to see the new Thor movie, Thor Ragnarok. I enjoyed it. It's you pretty much just expect you'll have a good time. It's guaranteed that you'll have a good time watching a Marvel movie, and Thor Ragnarok doesn't disappoint. Matter of fact, I really enjoyed that movie, even though I've just about said that for all the new movies that I've seen. But the unique thing about Thor is that it's centered more on action comedy, and I think now it's starting as we're starting to see more characters in these individual Marvel movies. So like say Earlier we had Spider-Man Homecoming, and that featured Iron Man, and so I really liked how that's gonna go down. Maybe in the upcoming Black Panther movie, we can see maybe some other pre-established Marvel characters in there. So that would be pretty nice. Like it's a neat way to get more screen time for certain superheroes that are already there. So that way, they don't get left out in the cold for too long. Which for a while I thought that was gonna happen for some of the Marvel heroes. Like you wouldn't be able to see them for a while. I think for a long gap we had no Iron Man for quite a while. Wasn't until I believe Age of Ultron. So I felt like there's a good long period of time with no Iron Man. So yeah, having extra superheroes in the individual superhero movie, I think is a neat idea, and it does mean that there's more incentive to watch these individual heroes. It's like, say if you're not a huge Thor fan, but then you're just here to see Hulk, then you could do that, because you know what, Hulk is in the movie, and it's good times. I really enjoyed the Thor movie, if I haven't mentioned that, even though you don't have to really just see it for the story. Just go there to turn your brain off, watch the action, and then just have a grand old time. That's exactly how I treated this movie, just along with the other Marvel movies. And so I'm not giving out too much in terms of spoilers, so I'm just getting hit by all the items from the side, so didn't really get to recover any of my points from when I lost all 5 of my balloons. Yeah, it's a new thing. When you lose all your balloons, your points get cut in half and you respawn somewhere else. Okay, so we got through all of them. That's all we need to do in this one video. Tune in next week as we're going to do more of the battle mode. And then before that, I'm pretty sure this Thursday I'll go ahead and start uploading the online races that I've had so far. So tune in later on this month of the month of Mario Kart Deluxe for the year of Mario Kart for a lot of online goodness and more battle mode. So till then, I'll see you guys later.